going. Anyways, how are you? It's me, Rebel. Now I don't know how to start my damn intro. The camera threw me off. Okay. Hey y'all, it's me, Rebel. There we go. As always, I have to tell you about my parental advisory. I tend to cuss like a sailor. I could also talk like a pervert. So if you ain't into that, exit stage left. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings none, because I know I ain't everybody's cup of tea. And yes, we are going through some more of my collection. I pulled out, actually this time, a couple of different brands, because I don't have a whole lot to both these brands, so I'm just going to combine them into one. I did a video the last time. Well, actually I've done two so far. I've done the first one going through ranking my ColourPop palettes. I have done one now with my C Color collection, but I forgot to rank them. I just noticed that when I was editing the video today. I'm like, oh, you dumbass, you didn't rank them, you just showed them off. So, you'll have to let me know if you like me showing and ranking, or if you just like me showing and talking about the palettes, or however you want me to do it. You let me know down below. But I want to start off with, this is, what's it called? I forgot. You Can Be. There we go. You Can Be Cosmetics. Both of these companies are mostly an online. Actually, they were mostly an Amazon find. I found these off of Amazon, so well, I guess I'll call it Amazon makeup. But these are the two brands that I've found so far of Amazon that I really like. And the first one is You Can Be. And I only have 4 palettes of these so far. I say so far. I'm waiting to see if there's something else that comes out that I really, really want. But I'm going to go through them. I'm going to show you each palette. I'm going to tell you about it. And I will rank them too, because there's not that many. Like I said, I only have 4 of the You Can Be. So the first one is the You Can Be Fruit Punch palette. This was actually a gift given to me. There we go. Now you want to guess what the color story is? You guessed it. It's rainbow. I will say that this one, I didn't know that moved around. Oh, that's the little plastic. Okay. Anyways, gosh, I'm such a dumbass. This one is not the best. This one will be ranked last. This one does not have the best pigmentation, but again, I am the pigmentation whore. So this palette would probably work excellent for somebody who's not like me. I love high pigment. Let's start over, shall we? I love highly pigmented stuff. I like stuff with a lot of pigmentation right off the bat. That's just the way I am. So probably for somebody who's just average, who doesn't mind the buildup, they would like this palette. And also this palette would definitely need a white base under it to really show up well. Even on my pale skin, it would still need a white base for these colors to really be vivid and stand out. So, but this palette was, I think, $8, $7. It's not that expensive at all. And they have other colors of this. I don't know if it's a collection, but there's several other different color stories. So it's not just this. They have several others. There was a neutral. There was, I think, a mauve-y one, an orangey one. So yeah, that one, like I said, it's definitely the bottom of my list. It's not my favorite, but that's just me. I have other rainbow palettes I like better than this one. That was not good. I kind of tossed it over to my chair and it dropped it. I don't even want to look at it right now because it hit pretty hard. So this next one is the Aromas Palette from You Can Be. This one I actually won in a giveaway from You Can Be Cosmetics. Had a giveaway on Instagram and I actually was a lucky winner. So there's the front. Now this is duping the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. I think that's what it's duping. Yeah. So that is the color story. I have used this. It doesn't look like I've used it at all. But I have used this a couple of times. And I really, really like this one. let me go ahead and swatch. I didn't even want to waste my time swatching that one. It just was not, no. But this one I will give a swatch for you. So I'm going to swatch. These are really, really pretty. Oh, and see, I just did a C Color Cosmetics haul yesterday, or by showing off my C Color Cosmetics. That is a blue out of one of the palettes, and it stained my arm, so just a fair warning. You have to go back and watch that video to see which one it was. But yeah, these look like they got mold in them, but they really don't. I mean, they have like these little white specks to them. I'm not for sure if that's just for our entertainment or what it's for. There are, I think it's a pressed glitter. Yeah, kind of a pressed glittery shimmer. It's really weird to describe this one. But that would definitely need, I went ahead and done it. It goes great on the finger, but then when you go to put it on there, it patches out, so. And there's 2 glitters, that's right. I'm going to do one matte. Okay. There we go. So the matte is over here by my finger. That glitter, you can tell which one the glitter is. And then the 2 really shimmery colors. Like I said, the glitter would definitely need a glitter sticky tacky base for it. But other than that, it's a really good neutral palette. I think I've seen this one as low as $9 on Amazon. So super affordable. And like I said, it's a good palette. But I just don't do a whole lot of neutral looks, even though I kind of have a neutral look going right now. But now I've got stuff all over me. Which, this is the palette I'm wearing today. So, which one is this? Magic Spell Eyeshadow Book. So that's the way it looks on the front. This is a really cute palette. That's the back. This is duping a Lime Crime Venus palette. I'm not for sure which one it is or what the name of it is. I know which one it is, but I don't remember the name of that one. But it is a greenish palette that they did, and this is the dupe for it. So I don't know if you can tell. Some of them are duochromes, but I am wearing that. That is actually a duochrome. I'm wearing that on the outer part of my eye. I have this really pretty green here that I'm wearing on my lid. It's a very pretty green. Where is it? I didn't swatch it very well. I did lay down a tacky base because I've been testing out some of my AOA Studio stuff. So I've been using their tacky eyeshadow base. And it did intensify it some compared to what that's showing. But that can be used as a highlighter as well. I'll get this green here. I said the greens are not super green. I'm going to do it one more time. There we go. The greens are not like stand out like green. They're very faint in the greens. And the mattes work fine. Like I said, I have this matte in my crease. And it works fine. So this is, like I said, if you really like a... this is almost like a pastel mint-ish kind of color, sagey kind of color green with these browns, neutral colors. If you like this palette, this would be a good palette to try. This one was actually super cheap too. I think I got it for $7.99. Super cheap. So this one is a good palette. Like I said, it goes on the eyes very easy. Didn't have to really build this one up much either, so... This next one is probably my favorite. If I had to go in order, I went in order as what I like. The least is that. So now I'm up to my favorite. This is the first one I ever got. This is what got me started looking at the brand itself. This is the fruit pie filling from You Can Be. This is a really, there's the back. This is a really, really fun palette to play around with. This is I think, a better rainbow palette than that other one that I just had at the beginning. But I thought, why I got this, I thought this was the dupe for the Mr. Camperlane and Morphe collab that he did with him. But there were some differences in it. But when you just kind of glance, I thought from the pictures, I'm like, I think that's the dupe for it. But it's not the dupe for it. But I like this one way better than I did that Morphe one. That Morphe one's already gone. It went goodbye. I did not like that one at all. But I do like this one here. I want to swatch some of the colors out. Like, I love this kind of duochrome. Like, you're seeing it as a tealy color, but when I look at it, I see kind of a blue purple. So, they're super soft. Oh, I don't want to drop that. Okay. So, like, I'm looking at it, I see purple. You're probably seeing teal. So, there's a really pretty orange in here. I think I rated on the top of, there we go. It's got glitter to it, like gold glitter. Let's do green. This is a matte green. And we'll do another matte. We'll do my favorite color. This is kind of the red in the palette. Since it is Christmas, we'll do kind of Christmassy colors. So like I said, the mattes actually in this palette work better than the shimmers, and that usually don't happen too often. But not to say that the shimmers don't work. It's just I think the mattes in this palette are more of the standout than the shimmers are. This palette I got for $10.99, I believe, and that's been like a year and a half ago. Yeah, a year and a half ago. And it's still on Amazon. You can still find it on Amazon. I'm just not for sure if it's still $10.99. And it might be cheaper than that by now. Who knows? But I'll really, really, really highly recommend this palette if you do love a rainbowed eyeshadow. And if you like the Camperlane Dudes Morphe palette collab, or even the other one that he has that is very colorful, I think that this would stand up to those same colors and do a good job. So, a really good dupe there. So now I'm going to reach over. I'm probably going to cut this out, reaching over to get those other palettes, but I'm going to reach over and get them. So this is the next brand I just want to kind of highlight. I only have 3 palettes from them. But this is another, like I said, Amazon find that I got. And this is by Do Color. And that's how it's spelled, is Do Color. So I'm going to start off with probably my least favorite. But I really do like all 3 of these pretty much equally, I would say. But that is the name of the brand, if you could see it. It is Do Color. So I would say it is called Do Color. And I don't know what palette this is. Oh, does it say? Oh, there it is. Starlight Goddess. This is the palette. There we go. It doesn't say it on the front, but it says it on the back. These do not have mirrors to them, which that's fine with me. But here is the colors inside. As you can tell, I have really dug into that red that's right here. I used this red quite a bit during the Halloween season when I was eating bloody icky stuff. I was using this red. I'm going to swatch it on this side. So that's the red I was using. And this is more of a peaky red than actual red. I'll go ahead and do this shimmery blue. Now I will say off the bat that this was a gift, so I'm not too for sure how much it actually cost. And I haven't really looked it up because I haven't really... I don't think I've seen... Maybe it was the other one. No, it was this one I haven't seen. So I don't know how much exactly, I'm holding it upside down, this palette really cost. But if it's like the other ones, it's around $10 or under. It's really affordable. Like I said, you just got a pop of blue and a pop of red, and then you got pretty much like a mustard. and then neutral colors to go with it. So, and they're pretty good sized pans, as you can see from my fingers. Okay. Ugh. I didn't want to drop that. I dropped that one. I still haven't looked to see if it's shattered or not. This one had a case around it. It's from New Color, American flag. We salute you. I don't know what this one is called. It doesn't have the name. I am looking at it like this, like I'm going to be able to see a damn name. If you put it the right way, you might be able... It just says 15 color eyeshadow palette. It just has the Statue of Liberty on the front. So I don't know. It must be a Liberty patriotic themed one. But this, once again, I use these two reds quite a bit here. So let's go ahead and swatch. Let's do the yellow. Because I don't think I've even swatched the yellow for myself. It was not patchy, chalky, kind of, you know how they kind of crumble. But once I blended it, it's fine. And it actually shows up really well. And I'm going to give you this burgundy, because this burgundy-ish color is really pretty. I said I put a pretty good dent in it. Use it to shadow stuff for Halloween. So, let's give you this really light, it's kind of like a periwinkle blue type color. There we go. I think it's going to be kind of powdery. Yeah. It's a little powdery. But other than that, like I said, this was a gift too. Both of those patriotic-ish ones was a gift. So I'm not too for sure. But I have seen this one on Amazon. And I think it was around $10, I believe. I think it was $9.99 was the price. So this one is a really good one too. But in comparison, I think you could be as better, especially when applying with the brush. Of course, everybody applies their damn eyeshadow with the brush, dumbass. But anyways, I think you could be is better when it comes to application of it, because these can be a little bit powdery, as you can see. But once they get blended out, they do really good. So now this last one I did purchase, and this is the one that got me looking at the brand like, okay, I kind of want to try this brand. This is the Goth Palette. I've had this now for a year and a half or longer. But this was actually the first true red palette that I got. Or first true red color in a palette that I got was in this palette. As you can see, I used the shit out of that red. It's got a nice little indentation going on in it. The heck? Birds are going crazy. I have a bird feeder out my window and they're going crazy. So this is kind of a grungy-ish palette in a way. It does have cooler tones in it. This was really another good one to use for Halloween because of all the... I could use some of these for contouring out because they are ashy, cool toned. But like I said, that red was the reason I wanted this palette. It does... This palette here feels kind of... It's a woodpecker. I'm about to go chase that woodpecker because they want to peck on the damn house and tear up the damn wood. Okay, I think he flew away. Anyways, it is kind of gritty-ish. Kind of feels a little bit like sandpaper. It's not soft and buttery like we're kind of used to. This kind of feels like old eyeshadow used to feel like. But it still works. It still, this performs well with the brush. Let me see. There we go. So, yeah, this, like I said, this is probably my favorite. We do have, my fingers are so stained up. I don't know if I could get it. I want to get you out this one because this one is really pretty. That damn woodpecker's back. Don't you hate it when a pecker's bothering you when you're trying to do a damn video? Damn peckers. Anyways, this one is the only one out of the palette that does feel kind of soft. But this is an eye topper, as you can see. It's the iridescent Reminds me of like a unicorn in a way. The way it shines, the iridescent pink and blue and purple. It's a really pretty color. It's a really pretty... Oh, I got some of that red in it. It's a really pretty highlighter too. So this one came with the brush set at the time. And with the brush set, it was $12.99. But that was like a year and a half ago. So, and I have seen it still on Amazon just by itself without the brush set. And it was around $8. So definitely if you like, this is another good recommendation here. Especially for that shade there. And if you want a red, there you go. And I'll go ahead and swatch. We got a glittery matte black that actually works pretty good. I wanted to swatch this one here. This one's kind of a different, unique color. It's kind of a blue steel color in a way. So like I said, it's really a different, unique color that we don't see a whole lot of. So that's a really good palette too. So I might edit that part out of me grunting as I bent. Hello, I'm old. But I hope this helps you to know if you're looking at Amazon. These are a couple brands I have found on Amazon that actually perform pretty well. That are extremely affordable, you know, at $10 or under. So, hope you liked this video. I'm going to have to end it soon because my nose is going, hey y'all, I'm back. I'm about to start making her sneeze. So, I'm going to end it now before that shit starts up. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing to me. If you're new, hey, hit my like, hit my subscribe, leave me a comment, whatever you want to do. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. See you next time. Bye.